Year 2025. 2025 will represent the real leap in quality, probably in all fields. Supporting you in this sparkling year are Pluto in Aquarius, Neptune and Saturn in Aries, from the end of May to the end of August, and, hold on tight, also Uranus. In fact, your guiding star will move into Gemini in July, a sign in which it will remain until November and then return definitively in April 2026. This is excellent news, given that in recent years, the planet has been a source of unforeseen events, unexpected situations, problems that may have involved the domestic or family sphere. Without forgetting Jupiter, the planet of abundance and fortune, favorable in Gemini until June, which will continue to give you good opportunities, both financial and emotional. A good start to the year for everyone, therefore, especially for those born in the second and third decade, on whom Jupiter will exert a greater influence. Between February and June, Venus will wander between Aries and Pisces, in the first case in sextile, helping you find a new love, feel better in your skin, or go through a peaceful phase with your family and partner. Mercury's transits in the fire signs will accompany you throughout the year, which will be useful for you to direct your goals and strategies with precise intention. The conjunction of Neptune and Saturn in Aries in the summer will naturally be significant, which for the first decades of the sign will translate into a stellar support of great respect. Love and Eros. In February, Venus, the planet responsible for love and relationships, begins a long ring of rest in Aries, a transit that foretells intense emotions, burning passions, love at first sight, fun loves. If you are single, this is an excellent passage for love, so expect news. The transit of Venus will be a real panacea even for older couples, who in this phase will be able to savor the pleasure of romantic play, the enthusiasm of sharing. Therefore, banish routine and make room for improvisation. The impulses of the heart will be rewarded this year. Therefore, if your relationship has gone through a stalemate or has stalled due to an excessive analysis paralysis, a more direct and slightly less reasoned relational approach could prove to be successful. At the end of March, Neptune becomes your ally in Aries until October for 2025, and this transit, which will accompany you for many years to come, symbolizes intuition, creativity, sensitivity in relationships with others. Furthermore, in July, Uranus will no longer be against you, at least until early November, passing into a favorable angle. All this to tell you that 2025 is a year that foretells many opportunities to be happy, to experience more fulfilling relationships. The advice of the stars? To let yourself go more to the feelings and to put aside, at least for a while, that intellectual detachment from emotions and instincts that sometimes prevents you from experiencing the beauty of love. Work and realization. Also in the professional field, 2025 is a year of evident results. Presumably in the first part of the year, your professional life should give you great satisfaction, as Jupiter in trine from the sign of Gemini states. In addition, Venus will also be with you from February to June, which in astrology does not only concern love and relationships, but also small fortunes. For this reason, despite the spite of Uranus in Taurus until the beginning of July, this first part of the year could reserve excellent surprises for you. The two planets will liven up the volume of business of those who are self-employed, or they could translate into a raise, an extra job, a better and more advantageous contract than the previous one. Another significant period is the one that goes from the end of May to the end of August, when Saturn and Neptune will join forces, paving the way for new paths. However, keep in mind that different paths than those imagined could open up. If this means abandoning a dream or a project you believed in, you could feel a little lost. But what the stars have in store for you will be something truly special, so the final result will be positive. Body and mind. You open up to the new year with many good intentions and above all, with better energy. Mars, the planet associated with energy and physical strength, moves into Cancer on January 7, thus dissolving the opposition to your natal Sun, a transit that began in early November and was responsible for some highs and lows in energy, but also nervousness, stress, and conflict in relationships. With Mars in neutral position and Venus by your side, from February to June, you will feel more relaxed, less frenzy, and you will be able to enjoy the pleasures of life and the little things more easily. Beauty treatments and aesthetic treatments will be super favored with Venus. Friend. In July, Uranus begins a trine to your Sun, a transit that represents an excellent opportunity to introduce some new habits into your lifestyle or to renew your look. In that period, you will have a good dose of vitality and you will express yourself at your best. Activism, imagination, harmony between body and mind accompanied you until the beginning of November. Under this new sky, you could also improve a previous problem or improve your physical appearance. You could also decide to have a child or find yourself a parent overnight. Only 2 slightly tiring moments await you during the year, between mid-April and mid-June and between the end of September and the beginning of November, when Mars will be in a dissonant position in Leo. But in the other periods you will be strong as a rock, unstoppable as a river in flood.